It's 1815 and the French armies are marching into Belgium and we are about to witness Napoleon's last victory. This is the Battle of Ligny and here we are with another glorious NTW3 historical battle. I hope you guys are ready for a fun-filled one. Are we actually going to see Napoleon win again? I do not know. We will have to find out. Definitely stick around to find out. But yes, in history, this was Napoleon's last victory. He defeated Blucher and the Prussians at Ligny, while Ney was sort of held back by Wellington. It was more of a deadlock at that one. Quatre Bras. Yeah, that was quite an interesting one, to be fair. I've got a replay of that to show you soon. So if you want to see the Quatre Bras replay, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to show it off. But yes, as you can see here, we have some French corps getting into position. We have Van Damme's corps here, 3rd Corps, and then we have all the way back there, we have the Imperial Guard. We also have D'Erlon, who actually didn't take part in this battle. I presume this is supposed to represent like maybe another like French unit or something like that, because D'Erlon didn't take part in the Battle of Ligny or in the Battle of Quatre Bras. He spent the entire day going backs and forwards as Ney and Napoleon both called on him for aid. So yeah, I don't know. So this is going to be a bit older history, because we've got D'Erlon here. He's got more troops over here, and we have Gerard here as well with his corps all the way out on this side. But it looks like Van Damme is going to be the first one to get engaged. He is got Prussians straight ahead of him. I'm seeing Prussian cavalry actually already, and we've got some chasseurs cheval and yeah, more chasseurs cheval, and they're getting ready to do what looks like some like landwehr, like sort of lancers here. Looks like they're going to go charging in, perhaps. Yep. Here we go. The French are going to go in, and there are Prussians waiting at the tree line here. And they're actually gunning down mostly their own cavalry here. They did more damage than good for the Prussians. But the Prussians, yep, they've got the line set up here. They've got lots of landwehr by the looks of it set up here. Yep, not surprised there. And we have got some musketeers as well. So a mix of like professional and just like conscript troops. And the French have actually also got like a line of shooting at these cavalry. They got nowhere they can go. But here we go. They're about to get charge him. They form square. Square fires and get some shots. And I think they're trying to go for the artillery here. This artillery just needs to slow down. And here comes the cavalry charge from the chasseurs. And in goes the French, and they rout that Russian unit. That Prussian unit very easy. The Russians certainly are not here today. But yes, if you enjoy seeing NTW3 on the channel, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show support. And if you want to as well, to make sure you don't miss out on a single NTW3 battle, make sure to hit that notification bell as well. The French are setting up here, and they're probably just going to juke over this river that we have here going on. But yeah, the Prussians really nicely lined up. Give us a few volleys for the Kaiser, men! For the Kaiser! Beautiful. And it looks like the Prussians coming back, maybe for round 2. The Prussians actually are getting charged here. There's like a hussar unit here or something getting charged by the chasseurs cheval. They look like they're gonna rout the hussars pretty easily. And we've got the other cavalry unit. They're still getting gunned down by skirmishers here. The Prussians are not well organized there. They keep gunning down their own cavalry. Poor guys. But yeah, that is unsuccessful there. There is another cavalry charge going on over here. Looks like the Prussians again have been routed here. Looks like they were routed by some Chevaliers. Looks like these are a bit more professional. Oh no, these again were just some basic landwehr lancers. I was looking at the Chevaliers. Yeah, they've come out of that with very few losses. So the French getting some early victories there. And D'Erlon's corps still can occupy this little village there. And we'll go back over to Van Damme, who is in a brutal fight right now. Some of these units are getting a bit beaten up, to be fair. The French army's not what it used to be. It's made up of a mix of conscripts and veterans. Which I guess, not bad. You got veterans at least. Carry on the fight, boys. Carry on the fight. But yes, if you want to get involved as well in some of these historical battles and you don't know where to do so, I will leave a link to my Discord and also to the Discord that most of the battles are organized in. Both are a great community and are definitely worth joining. And if you just want to get involved in some just total war discussions as well, feel free to join just for that. You don't have to just join if you're wanting to get involved in some battles. You can just join if you want to get involved in more like behind the scene things. Like we got some like tournaments, screenshot challenges. There's loads of discussions over like various strategy games. Feel free to just hop on in and join if you want to. We've got artillery now coming up here to replace these infantry, so that'll be good. Some 6-pounders here being set up. And you can see that the Prussians actually are not interested in standing by that river anymore, and they're just going to retreat, which is probably the safe thing to do. I am seeing artillery back here, though. Oh, no, not artillery here. That's the general dismounting. Artillery all the way over here. Don't know what size this is, but looks like maybe a 6-pounder as well. Skirmishes here. A lot of skirmishes being brought by Prussia today. So they just harass the French. I mean, the skirmishers' job will be to shoot officers and flag bearers. That'll be what you do, and then you shoot whoever picks up the flag. And yeah, look at this. A battery being formed up here by Van Damme. 6-pounder and an 8-pounder. And they are going to be battering down as much as they can. That'll be a really, really nice battery they got going on there. And now it allows them to move these troops along. He needs to just keep a few troops here, yeah, to protect the guns. Maybe some cavalry. Looks like most of the Prussian cavalry right now is going to try and cross this river here. Don't know what exactly is being made up. We've got some hussars here by the looks of it. And some more lancers. They are preparing to come across. We've got some chasseurs here. Just a lot of chasseurs. Wow, yeah, a lot of chasseurs and Chevaliers. Wow. But I guess we're about to see another big cavalry charge here. And a lot of Prussians now just appear out of the fog. All in column formation, rushing towards this river crossing. And here we go. The French are not going to allow them to cross this river. In go the chasseurs. Looks like, again, these Prussians were shot again in the back by their own troops. Yeah, it's still getting shot in the back. That's not helping morale at all. Over on this side, though, it's a little bit more even. But again, it looks like the Prussians are going to be sent packing across that river. And there you go. And are the French going to continue? No, they are going to just stay on their side of the river. The Prussians now are arriving with plenty of troops, a mix of professional and more landwehr sort of things. So Van Damme is going to have to send some of these troops over here, or he's going to have to quickly hope that the Imperial Guard makes some moves. We've got the Grenadiers of the Guard. We have all of the elites here today. Lots of old guard. Seeing a mix of young and middle as well here as well. So they've got all sections of the guard, but they are going to need to get moving, and they're going to have to block this Prussian army making its way across the river. Because Van Damme otherwise is going to get flanked. He's got his own Prussian army to deal with. But it does seem all the way on the other side, the French are having a few problems of their own. It looks like this is Gerard here. Gerard might be about to lose some artillery here. He's just lost a artillery piece over there, actually. That's costly. He may be about to lose another one here. These lancers coming in, they're just getting shot up by squares with the guns. Yeah, they're going to get charged here. The lancers here having a lot more success than the Prussian cavalry elsewhere. Oh, I say that and they rout. Commentator's curse. The guns survive for now. What this cavalry was doing, just standing here waiting, this dragoon unit should have gone in and dealt with it. And Gerard needs to be, oh, this is Grouchy, sorry. Grouchy needs to be careful that he doesn't just get gunned down by his own squares. Yeah, the rest of his corps is way up ahead. Just he's left like his guns in the back undefended. Yeah, he's moving up. He's going to try and tackle the Prussian forces in this village. Try and kick them out. He's got a gun emplacement straight ahead of him as well. Some big guns here. Fire at anything in front of you, boys. They're everywhere, the French. They're like roaches. They're everywhere. Yeah, so they look like they've got a good challenge there of the forces of Gerard, or Grouchy, I should say. D'Erlon here is doing... I don't know if it actually... I wonder if it is D'Erlon that's leading it, or whether it's another corps. We've got Drouot there, who's in charge of the guard. The cavalry coming back, and it looks like the Prussians are going to just run back across the river. I don't know how many of them can form a square. The Prussians can't form a square as much as the French. In they go. Charging. Oh god, this is going to be catastrophic. Huge cavalry charge here, routing Landwehr. Oh, this could be brutal. The cavalry, yep, they're routing stuff. They are routing stuff.
Our men are running for them.
They are losing cavalry though. 2 cavalry units have broken. They might get this other unit, but I would personally get these chasseurs out of here now. You've lost a lot of horsemen. And Prussians back here are firing to the back of their own troops. That's not helping. But they routed 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry units. They should return, but stalled that this advance has allowed the guard to get up and get in position. And yes, De Erlon over here. I wonder, yeah, where is De Erlon? Is it actually? That's not. I don't know. I'm probably wasting time looking at this. Maybe it's just like a combat general, which may be the case. Just using De Erlon's call, but yeah, I mean, Prussians here. They look like they're going to go for a charge, maybe get some revenge. But I think most of these French come from square. Let's have a volley, boys. Forms. Oh no, they changed their mind. That was a bold thing to do because now you're going to get shot in the back. Yep. Oh, now they're going to. Oh, jeez. Prussians can't make up their mind. Nope. Really can't make up their mind what they're going to do. Stand in front of the French. That's certainly not a good idea. That's not healthy. But anyway, over here looks like the French now are getting very much stuck into the fight in this village here. The French did rout something back here as well. Girard with some dragoons did break something here. But so they're in the back lines with some dragoons. But yeah, the fight is getting pretty spicy here. And I mean, I don't know what the French haven't just charged this gun at this point now. I mean, there's cavalry in behind as well. They need to be careful of that. Yeah, they just need to storm these guns, and they can take this this left-hand position. I think, yeah, we're going to about to see a charge. I mean, they're going to work out in a minute that some of these units can't form square. This one could, but didn't. And there you go. The Prussians get in there, and they are going to do as much damage as possible to this French line, but they get broken. That is really unfortunate. They should return. They're pretty healthy still. Yeah, Grouchy's corps over here, as we should really call it, is having a rough time. Oh my gosh, so many routing units. What happened? Did they just get routed by the guard? Like, the Prussian center is, like, in tatters. Over here on this side as well, Van Damme's not really seen too much in the way of action still. He's lost a few line infantry that have gone straight off the map. That's the risk of being right by the red line here. I think he's retreating just because of that. Got some Swiss units still here. The Swiss still loyal to the French. What are you doing, man? Still loyal to the French. Yeah, this looks like the guard has got up and got into position. Kind of made it difficult for the oncoming Prussians, which are still on their way. There is so many of them. That is one of the things that Prussia can do. You can just spam out the troops. Looks like they just gunned down this cannon crew here and have taken the position. And now can just sweep left and try and force the Prussians out of this village. What they look like they're doing, they are sort of vacating the area. Certainly retreating to the far side. I'd certainly try and defend this building. Because, I mean, if you've got a decent unit in that building, you can probably make the French armies bleed. Maybe. We'll see. But it does seem as though the center is where the next bit of action is going to take place. But a general here, I think. Yeah, Prussian general here. He seems like he's a little bit too close to the front lines, which is getting ever closer. De Erlon right now is getting very, very close to him. Give him a volley, boys! Shoot that general down. I mean, they're doing damage. He could break. Oh, and he has! Look at that! The Prussian general broke just like that. What were they doing? I mean, I think they're trying to get all these troops across the river, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a really narrow crossing point because there's a massive blob here. There's still plenty of Prussians. Look at this line that the guard's got to deal with. I'm sure they can because they are the guard, but there's a huge amount of landwehr here just being set up. I don't know what the Prussians got in the way of cav, but they can do some better cav. Like appearing soon, because their cav has not done that much in the way of stuff. We've got plenty of looks like musketeers here. They're really positioning. Looks like neither side really wants to fight too near this red line. Looks like they're both quite happy to just leave that area. I mean, it's risky, but you could do an all-out assault on the guns here as the Prussians. It is very risky and could be costly. But you could certainly maybe send forward the lights first. Have the lights go forward. Try and maybe just try and rush these guns, or just get close to the guns. Or they can almost just like use the lights as just a block to allow these columns of infantry to go up, and they could just rush these guns. Because there's a gap between like the two Van Damme like positions here. They've got like these troops on this side of like a river, and then the guns on the other, and there's infantry here. But mean, that might be able to save the guns, but still, it's a risk. It might be worth a try. But here we go. The Grenadiers of the Guard, they're in action. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gotta love it. How's Grouchy doing over on this far side? Yeah, he's really pushing out the Prussians. Look at this. Since we last checked in, he's actually pushed all the way around, and he's on this far side. This is, I think, going to be the first Prussian army to bite the dust, if any of them is to go. It's in a real rough position. It's almost surrounded, to be honest. There are Prussians returning, and they are threatening this French right. So you need to be careful of that. I think they are in this building. Yeah, I can see shots coming from the building. There are guys in there. They've got guns set up here. I mean, hopefully they can take these guns. They'll be okay as well. This is like a howitzer. Yeah, I think this is a howitzer. What's this doing so close to the front line? I mean, if this can shell the French, howitzers can do a lot of morale damage. I'm just waiting for this thing to fire. Give us a volley, boys. I mean, look at the... Oh, no, are they going to fire? No, we'll stay here. Oh, no, here he goes. He's got to fire now. Where's that going? Where did that go? Oh, all the way back there. They're trying to shell cavalry. I mean, it's not a bad idea. There are French breaking here, so the Prussians are not, like, out of the game yet. What have they got here? Some lancers. Forcing the French to form square. We're seeing more hussars and chevaliers come across here. A big line battle now taking place over here. Oh my gosh, yeah. And the Prussians going to get forced back here. It's 2 against 4 in favor of the French. Lots of Laguerre here as well, which has probably got good accuracy. Yeah, this long line of line infantry here. Good God. Beautiful, really is. Every volley, like a mass volley like that we just saw. That is just gorgeous. Yeah, the Prussians here, they're just trying to get across the river and then I guess try and form up. Probably not what they want to do. They probably want to just get to the edge of the river and then just try and fire in their mass Landwehr volleys at the French. Try and hope that that's going to do something because, yeah, they're going to... It's just tough. You don't want to be the one that have to cross the river because it's going to just cause your men to bunch by the looks of it and it's going to be just havoc for morale. Like you can see here, already one breaking and the Guard are going to be merciless. They'll fire another volley happy to this. This is probably a war crime. But, I mean, it's before war crimes were a thing, so the Guard don't care. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, this is like a mix of, like, musketeers. It's brutal. Chasseurs aren't firing. They've at least got a heart. They're actually getting hit hard by artillery themselves. To be fair, there's not many units that are broken here. If they can get across the river. I mean, the thing is, though, once they get across the river, what are they going to do? Get in a line battle against the Guard? Fight the Guard in combat? I don't think either way you're going to win. They were better on their side of the river. I think the Prussian player hopefully has realised this. He's actually trying to form up and get a firing line going. I don't know, I can keep hearing the charges. I mean, if this artillery here just fires into this big blob, it gets so many kills to start with, and then it also routs them all. You can't miss. Yeah, the line battle carries on over here. Prussia might have a chance here. Don't know, tough to say. Tough to say. Over on this side, still not much going on, but we're seeing about a big cavalry charge going on here. De Erlon going in. Looks like he's going to get routed here, though. Chevaliers may have, oh yeah, bitten off more than they can shoot for sure. But it looks like his hussars, though, have got in. And they've got in after some cavalry here of the Prussians. Taking them out. And looks like they're going to get routed again, though. This hussar unit here, you know what? It's cleaning house. Oh, it did get routed itself. God damn it. It was cleaning house. Go back over here. I want to see whether this big... Yeah, I had a feeling it might. That big Prussian push. Look at it. It all broke. What were you doing, Prussia? I don't know why. They just have to get to the edge. They had to just get to the edge of the river and then just try and duel it out with the guard. I mean, it was going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think they had to... Their chance was lost when... to like get to this side of the river when the cavalry charged across. Or they had to persist then. When the cavalry retreated, they could have got across then before the guards set up. Because once the guards set up, they were kind of looking okay. Some grenadiers left on reserve here. There were grenadiers of Holland, like there's Hollandaise. Some Dutch boys still fighting for the cause. I see. But yeah, again over here, if Prussia could like disguise an assault, they could maybe make a push on Van Damme here. Van Damme's really thin on the ground. I feel. He brought a lot of artillery. Talking about that, Van Damme's actually made a push, and he's got a bridgehead on the other side of this river. He's done what the Prussians couldn't, and that's make a bridgehead. And this is now a big threat for the Prussians because they could flank. The guards should push up to this river, to the edge of the river now, give themselves the best accuracy they can. French here still battling away in their long columns, fighting for the Emperor. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a ridge here. I don't actually know if either side's getting a great angle. Got to fire over that.
Running, sir.
Men being broken, though. Oh, Van Damme over here has been broken. What was broken? Chasseurs were broken. Looks like the cavalry just about survived, but the light infantry... Oh, no. Prussia lost everything but the gun. Like, everything on this side. He's got a big... Actually, he's got a big force of infantry here. Like I said, could he make a push? Like, push Van Damme's far left here, which is like 5 infantry units. Or could he push the guns in the center here? Either one. We're now seeing Prussians push up over here. These look like pretty professional guys in their pristine white uniforms. Are they like Saxons or something fighting for the Prussians? Don't know. Let's have a volley. Looks like France is going to have to reform. Give him a volley. I mean, it looks like Van Damme's going to retreat back across the bridgehead. He's not hanging around. Well, is he? No, he's just going to turn it. He's going to keep this bridgehead, but it's going to be tiny. Oh my gosh. This is sickening to look at every time I see it. Anyway, let's go back over and see how Grouchy's doing. Grouchy, to be honest, I mean, he's not making it harder than it looks, but he's prolonging this. A lot of units here getting pretty battered up. The Prussians doing a good job. Now seeing a charge from a tiny little French unit. 26 brave men. They're going to try and push this gun. They'll probably get routed instantly. Push the gun, boys! Push the gun! I don't know. The French might just about, survive that if they don't get shot in the back by their own men. And the French did get routed, but I mean, they got the Prussians off the gun as well. Temporarily. They can soon just about get back on it. I mean, the French, like, the Grouchy here should really just push across. Should just swing in with the remaining of his troops. Even if he ignores this building, he can get in behind the Prussians, cause all sorts of problems. But he looks like he will just about win it. Will just about win it. Let's bring up his last few like reserves back here. There's like no Prussians over here. The Prussians are just too busy getting decimated right now over here. Like, look at this. We're seeing the guard now cross. They've made a bridgehead. It seems like you could cross just about anywhere. The guard just crossed this big crossing here. Why didn't Prussia join cross here? We're seeing Voltigeurs now. Looks like the middle guard or the young guard. I think these are the young guard actually. They just firing some brutal volleys. Some Landwehr over here getting set up. Some literal peasants fighting the best men in Europe. The best units in Europe. Yeah, don't stand a chance. Van Damme, yeah, even though he started off the fight, it's had a pretty quiet game since. As soon as the guard got into play, they've done a lot of heavy lifting. D'Erlon over here. Seems like he's doing alright. Looks like he's just seen off some cavalry with his... well, he lost his artillery, though. Oh, no, he hasn't. The crew survived. They just ran away. The chasseurs saved the day in the end. Yeah, D'Erlon looks like he could do okay. Don't know why they don't just push hard with these Chevaliers here and maybe try and rush for this its infantry. Yeah, Prussia is starting to run out of men, and quick. Like this long line was there's a big long line of Landwehr here at one point. No more. All I see is a measly line now. But you've got to carry on fighting for the Kaiser. Carry on fighting, boys. A little bit of lag all of a sudden. I don't know why. But there we go. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, the guard is very much across now. There's no question about that. Oh, we've got the Gendarmes les Immortals. Little cavalry unit here. I imagine they're very good. Sure they'll beat anything that the French have to throw at them. I'm not sure. It's a bit bold to say. Oh, the Prussians hold this building. And they just roused some Chevaliers here. Very well done by the Prussians. At least they got another like cavalry unit off the field for the French. Grouchy over here still struggling to take out this Prussian army. I think he's really prolonging this. I think he could have pushed and taken them out by now. His units though are battered now. He's not got many, if any, fresh units. I think his only fresh ones maybe over here. 61 out 61, yeah. I mean his units weren't particularly big to start with. None of the French units are at this point. But they are doing their best. We're now seeing Van Damme as well on this side. He's also pushed across. His bridgehead is very much established. And he's now pushing on the Prussians. And this is a devastating blow for the Prussians. I hope Wellington's got enough men to fight a Waterloo, because Prussia may not have any to bring. Give him a volley! Viva l'Empereur! That'll be the chant going up right now. More Landwehr being called up. All the peasants of Prussia right now are being sacrificed. We've all got some musketeers back here. They're a bit better. Yeah, Van Damme is now finally seeing some action once again. Even though he started this fight, he's here to end it. A lot of French units over here, they're getting pretty bad. They might break. Gotta be careful still.
Our men are running, sir.
And breaking. Van Damme losing some troops here. Oh, I'm hearing... Oh, French cavalry. We've got Chasseurs Cheval all the way back here. Look at this. The guard has nothing in front of it now. It can just go where it wants. And they've actually also put... Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I did not realize how much has been going on this side. They've routed all the Prussians here on this riverbank. And they've also routed everything in front of them. Prussian center is non-existent. And now they can just kind of push on the final force over here facing Van Damme. Send some forces to maybe help Grouchy. And then they will be fine. But I mean, both of them, I mean, Grouchy's done okay. He's actually doing a big flank over here. He's still got cavalry all the way hidden back here as well as some dragoons. He might need them in the fight instead of just hiding in forests. But yeah, they could do maybe saving some guardsmen over here. Some guardsmen to clean up Grouchy's mess.
Our men are running, sir.
And maybe Van Damme's, because Van Damme's losing more men as well still. He's actually been forced back across the river. Well done to the two Prussian players here. They're actually, you know, staying in the game. They kind of been let down by their center because they were in chaos in the center with the Prussians. You know what? On this flank over here, against Van Damme, they've done okay. Against Grouchy, they're hanging on. They're hanging on. I don't know how long for, because the guard is... I thought the guard was sending troops in this direction. Oh yeah, they are. Here they come. The glorious guard. Loyal to one man, and one man only. His name is Napoleon. Oh, cavalry, yeah, just getting routed instantly here. Looks like as well the French are just making sure units are breaking, I guess. Milking some kills, getting some hussars in here, getting kills. Chasseurs as well. How dare they milk those kills. Let's go back over here. It seems like neither side really doing too much in the way of engaging right now. Grouchy's actually getting shot at by artillery right now. He's actually getting general sniped by the Prussians. Bit cheeky from them. Go on. Take him out. Take out Grouchy. Oh, a bit wayward. The building has been captured. Oh, this one here. I guess, yeah, I guess they just took him a little bit of time. What's in there? D'Erlon's... Did he just put his artillery in there? Yeah, D'Erlon's put artillery into this building to capture it. Okay. Okay, I doubt they captured it from the Prussians, so I presume the Prussians vacated it, but they decided to put their artillery in there. Interesting decision, but I guess they may not need it anymore. The line is advancing quite quickly. Prussia going for one last charge here with his cavalry. Yeah, the Prussian cavalry's just not been at it today. I don't know if they brought any great quality cavalry. I don't know if they had any available. But, I mean, hussars and chasseurs today have been able to just defeat it, so this is a lot. Yeah, here we go. We've got the guard on the way. The guard artillery is actually being brought up. I mean, this one's a horse artillery. Just pounding away. Surprised Van Damme hasn't recrossed since the guards arrived. He probably could now. I mean, he could recross and he could go left of this village and they could kind of catch this Prussian army between two forces. I mean, this doesn't look good here for the Prussians. They're getting surrounded. Grouchy might have finally got them in a position he wants them in. You can see here, yeah, look at this. Oh, the Prussians are surrounded. They're probably thinking, where's Wellington? We need him. Where are the redcoats when you need them? Yeah, I think this is the Prussian... I mean, there'll be a bit inside this building, which they might struggle to take the French, but who knows? But this is going to be a brutal victory, I think, for the French. And it's going to be a better one than it was probably in history, because they're going to, like, annihilate whole corps here. And this one's going to get annihilated. The center ones, I mean, a lot of them, actually, a lot of troops did get away, but they are fully routed. I mean, Blucher, in history, I'm pretty sure, just about saves the, like, Lingy from turning into a rout, and eventually sort of turns it into a sort of organized retreat instead of a rout, but still. Certainly the center is nothing short of a rout. These two, I mean, this one's going to get fully annihilated. The other corps over here may just about make it out. If they were to arrive at Waterloo, it's not going to be too much of an impressive sight. But yeah, here we go. The guard is dueling again. And they must have got incredibly good kills. I mean, they barely lost any men. I mean, they didn't have too much of a challenge to start in their first engagement. Look at this, the guards swinging around. It's like a vice almost. The vice preparing for depot. Here we go, lots of hussars. We've got chevalets, more chasseurs going to the back, and they're just going to descend, you imagine, on the Prussian line right now. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. They've got no cavalry, they've got no rear guard, they can't do anything about it. Oh, and the Prussians are actually going to charge forward. They're going after this artillery here, which is not a bad idea. And the French are being forced to send in their own grenadiers. Grenadiers to the guard. break them, and they managed to do just about that, and the artillery's just about survived. I think they are going to lose their carriages though, so no longer really any horse artillery. Oh no, oh then they're just remounting them. Oh, fair enough. Or oh no, they won't be remounting them. They're actually, wow, they actually managed to get these guys in position. Well done them. Well done them. And yeah, that's not a good sign. Lots of Prussians are routing while we watch that. They place also the skirmishers here, routed by Cav, and now the Cav's coming around. They're going to be disappointed to find that the general's waiting inside. And we've got more cavalry over here, chasseurs. We've got a bit of lag, I do apologise. They're coming in, they're going to take out these looks like sappers. They must be sappers with the stakes maybe up. Sappers and artillery. Van Damme sending his tiny little infantry in just as well to make sure the victory is won. But it looks like the cavalry, you know what? They might just about get routed. Yeah, the cavalry's actually routed. The Prussians survive. More hussars going in. They're going to rout the final Prussians here. Prussian can form square. It's the first, I think the first square I've been seen formed by the Prussians today. The French can get out there just about, and they're routed anyway because they get gunned down by guardsmen. That's the risk you run when you form square and you're in the front line. You can either get shot by infantry and you break, or you stay in line and you get killed by cavalry. But now, I mean, these guardsmen can go in and probably rout that general in the building there, and then we're going to go and just see how Grouchy's doing. I mean, it looks like he's sort of survived over here. The Prussians are just about to die. They're making one last forlorn hope charge by the looks of it. Dragoons went in after the general by the looks of it. They look like they'll get out of there alive. But yeah, the Prussians out of position now. Yeah, we've got a few more units of Grouchy's arriving. And yeah, it's been unfortunate for the Prussians. I think they were just late in getting to this, to that river crossing back here. Like, we go all the way back there. You see all the bodies as we traverse across this battle. But you can see here, look at this, all the bodies that are here. This is all because the Prussians couldn't get across this river. And really, they should have been able to. I think there's plenty of places you could cross. The French proved that later on when they crossed themselves. They all crossed in massive long lines. They didn't like go in massive blobs like the Prussians. So, and I feel like the Prussians should have just tried to get across. That's all they needed to do. Oh, they're taking the building from the Prussian general. Fair enough. That leaves just Grouchy, I think. Oh no, the Prussians still survive over here. That'll be yeah, the Prussian general dead in that building. Yeah, still a few units here, but not too much. Yeah, as soon as the guard arrived and they started getting their firing lines in position, you knew it was going to be a tough fight for the Prussians. But we've seen the French lose in the last few historical battles, so it is good to see them winning again, back to their winning ways, and we are going to see history being recreated as Napoleon wins his final victory once again. How have they managed to get out of this? Grouchy has managed to... He doesn't look like he's encircling these guys anymore. Well, he's not. He's just kind of got them in a crescent formation. Yeah, we'll just fast forward now because we are just waiting on these Prussians to die over here. Come out and die. Face your maker. Prepare to die. Come on. Seeing these last few units here. I mean, they are pretty banged up. This Prussian army over here has kind of made a lot of these units bleed. There are a lot of units in their 20s and their 30s. And there are also still some very healthy ones. I mean, I can't see one right now. 85 is pretty healthy. It's the Laguerre unit. But yeah, they've done their best. That's all I can say for the Prussians. They've done their best. And it just wasn't enough. You aren't supposed to win this one anyway, Prussia. The next one, though, you're going to do very well in. That is Waterloo. I'm pretty sure the last Waterloo battle we did, Napoleon did win. So you didn't actually win this. So Prussia, it just seems like you're just not having a good time at the moment. Not having a good time. I would say they are one of the weaker factions, but I also have seen them do very well before. In the last battle they took part in, they did very well. They dueled throughout the entire battle, I think with Landwehr as well. And did an excellent job. Landwehr and Musketeers, basically the same sort of builds they have today. So it just depends on player and what you face. I mean, it is rough when you face all French armies and they have the guard, so it's a rough one. But yeah, we'll just fast forward again as we just wait on these Prussians to die. They actually are still surviving over here, and oh my gosh, please break, please break. Oh, they're still in this building as well. It's gonna take a bit of time to get them out of here, it seems. But yeah, I mean, these just look like skirmishes, so they might get routed pretty quickly. I mean, they look like skirmishes, but I'm not entirely sure actually. I don't know. They may be, they may not be. But I mean, here we go. The French are gonna get storming in there. Looks like they are routing that final sort of unit over there as well. They just need to route those units, and then we're finished here at Lingy. It looks like Grouchy's going to send in some brave boys here. Or maybe just give them a few volleys first. Scare them off. Keep their heads down. Make them keep their heads down, boys. Then we'll send in the assault squad. Send in the assault teams. March. Okay, they're on low morale. I think these are either like skirms or they're just very low morale, like line infantry, because they got no general. Yeah, they're getting focused down here by the French. Yeah, and they get broken just like that. And I think that's the battle. I can't see any more Prussian troops on the field of battle, so I presume that is it. We should see in a moment a victory for the French. There you go. Victory for the French. This one was sent in by Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as Van Damme's corps. I'm surprised he was not playing as the Guard Imperial, but Falk number 2 beats him to that. Johnny only getting 500 kills, getting the lowest for any of the French armies. He did have a pretty quiet game, only really took part in the beginning and at the end. Don playing as Grouchy's corps, and then we have G playing as De Erlon's corps. De Erlon getting the most kills there and the least losses. Very, very nice. Well, actually, no. The Guards got the least losses, I guess, but they did have a much smaller army. So percentage-wise, I'd say G got the least losses. But yeah, well done to all of them, and well done to Jacques, Seth, Flux, and Bagration as well. They did their best. Flux only getting 82 kills. Oof, that's rough. I don't know if he just threw in the towel. I don't know what. Yeah, he did not have a good time. I think he likes to just go for bayonet charges, and just does not work for him. But anyway, let's have a look. Unit stats here. Yeah, I mean, this is Van Damme, 77 for the Chasseurs, and more Chasseurs getting 63. But yeah, nothing too impressive today from Johnny. But there you go, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the Battle of Lingy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.